We are watching Lily and her underwater butterfly stroke, commentary by Coach Chris. She's got a lot of the fundamentals down on this butterfly. There's a few things we can talk about that turn. But I really like a lot of what she's doing. So it's going to be really hard to nitpick what she's doing because for her age, one of the reasons why she's so successful, at her age, she does have a lot of great stuff. Now we are improving the kick all the time. As that gets better, she's only going to get better. But the timing stuff is superb for a butterflyer. Now this is what I want to talk about, this frame right here. Okay, so she's doing great on timing. Hands are high, getting that head up. We'll watch this advance. Head's getting up early. Okay, now her hands are a little too separated. Right now she still has 2 paddles, and then she's going to push through. What a top level flyer is going to do, one of those Olympic or NCAA quality guys or girls, what they're going to do is they're going to take, right as they go into this phase, they're going to bring those hands practically touching. When she gets to where she's right under her chest here, they're going to be, her hands should come together into one big paddle. Now she doesn't necessarily want to touch her hands, but she wants to get her thumb and her pointer finger as close as she can, so she gets those hands together under her chest, and she gets one big paddle that she has all this leverage to just push down and back and just drive as much water as she can backwards. Right now, you can tell she's starting that sweep in. She's just not getting the hands close enough. And then as she pushes, she's still got those 2 little paddles. Once she gets under her body, especially under that chest, right as she comes in up here, she needs to get those hands together and then drive them back together so that she has that massive paddle to combine with that kick. Timing is great. I mean, look at this clearance of the head underneath the chest. Hips are high from that nice, powerful kick. Hands are still high above the heads. They're not drifting too deep. I mean, she's got a classic butterfly stroke. Very good grasp of the fundamentals. Getting the head up early. And again, you can see here, she's not getting those hands together. This is the only thing I can really pick on. There's so much good stuff that I got to pick on this. If she got that hand together like a lot of the top flyers do, she'd definitely get a lot more power out of the arms on the stroke. Pushes back nice, has that high swooping recovery. One of the reasons her hands kind of drive a little deep, and not much. She's not trying to, but the reason those hands, and if we look, they're up here, they're about 6 inches underwater, you can see, right up there. It's mostly because of that swooping arm recovery she has, where her hands carry too much up and around. The problem with that is they're coming down into the water with too much momentum. You kind of want to float the hands out, just let them sink softly into the surface of the water at the front of the stroke. You're not really slamming them down. And she just has a little bit too much energy going into the front. You can see those hands kind of dive down a little bit. But that's, again, nitpicking. For her age, she has a tremendously good stroke. Look at that kick. Great kick. That's what we've been working on a lot. Good turn. She needs to watch that touch. Her left arm, this is the second time I've seen this. Her right arm's going to the top of the wall. Her left hand is staying low. The problem is, at a certain angle, the official may not see that hand touch or may not think they saw it get touched. A good official's going to look the other way because they're going to say, well, it's close, don't know. But you get the right official, or the wrong one, I should say, and they're going to DQ you because they're going to say that you didn't touch the wall with that left hand. I think it's better to land with both hands on the arm, or both hands on the wall in the same position. So I'd hand both of them at the top of the wall, because then I have 2 arms to brace myself so that I don't collapse into the wall. And that's part of the problem. She only has 1 arm trying to stabilize her, so she's going to collapse into the wall, get a little bit tight, and have to come out to do the turn. Luckily she's small, so it's not that bad of a problem, but as she gets older and bigger, it will be. Now, her push-off positioning is actually pretty good. She's getting the feet high, the head's dropping low. She's about the right angle, but she's kind of twisting a little soon. I would drop back and try and hold that angle. You can already see her knees and her legs twisting to rotate onto her stomach. Just a little bit too soon to try to get onto that stomach. And that high head, high foot, her feet are just a little high on the wall. You can tell because look at the angle she's heading down. So a little bit too steep of an angle. I would say place your feet probably 4 inches lower on the wall. Not quite. She's getting them right at the surface, which is great, but she's just so high on the wall that she's getting too deep off that push. Good glide. Great kicking. Look at the hip action. You can always tell when they're kicking right because they'll drive the feet under the body. You get this angle right here. They'll drive their feet under the body and create that angle with their hips. So that's always a good indication that she's really got an idea of how she's supposed to be doing the kick. Again, gorgeous timing. Just a lot of small stuff to fix, but nothing major here.